Sportscaster Joe Gumm says if men can spend hours putting together their NCAA tournament brackets, well, they can surely plan something unexpected and wonderful for the ladies in their life on Mother's Day. In his new book, 150 Secrets to a Happy Wife, Joe offers relationship advice with some simple lessons. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hey,
I want to give this to every man out there and say, this is it. And I think it was so funny because in the book you said, if my wife's not happy, nobody's happy. And once you got that, it all got better.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Someone gave me a review last week that said, this is the book for dummies, the marriage book for dummies. And I thought, you know what? When you get married at 21, 22, 23, 24 years old, you are basically a dummy because you don't know really what you're doing. You're like, oh, I'm so in love. This is great.
Right.
We're gonna have fun. But then you start to realize, like, oh, you really do want me to help you put the 23 pillows back on the bed from sleeping it up. Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
in
Oh,
fact,
you want
we
me
do.
to take my shoes off when I come in the house? Okay, that's fine. If that has a
Those
lot
were
to
the
do with
things you
marriage.
did, and you mentioned it in the book. Those were the things you did when you were courting. So you asked the question, why do we not take the garbage out without being asked anymore? Why do we not do those things? Because it's fairly simple.
That's exactly right. And that's the thing. When you start off, your mate, it depends. I mean, it's the same thing for men and women. You start off as the number one thing in their life. Then all of a sudden they become number two, number three, number four. Work or sports or kids or other things become the number one spot. So it's kind of like, well, wait a second. She was a lot happier when I was treating her like number one and I was doing some of those things. And that's the thing. Some people say these aren't secrets, they're common sense. Well, a lot of men don't do them.
Right.
You know, a lot of men don't know that when you put your plate after dinner in the sink, that sometimes women, not my wife, but some women don't like it when you have food there and you don't spray it off. A lot of women, it's like Armageddon, you know, to
it's
some
all
people.
about learning. Well, the food is what sort of launched this whole book. As you tell the story, you said something, you said it yourself, you said something stupid.
Yes,
and
very
she threw a
dumb.
burrito at your head.
Yeah, well, someone said, you just said something stupid one time. I'm like, no.
It was building up,
It
right?
was building up, and that was certainly one of the times. And the biggest one was the night that she was talking about paint color in our daughter's room. We were about 3 months off from having one of our daughters, one of our 4 daughters. And I said something like, you know, this pregnancy is not all about you.
Oh.
Meaning it's all about the baby as well. Well,
Right.
her mother was there that night. And so 3 months later down the line, we have this miracle. It's a 9-pound baby, and she did it with a midwife at home with no drugs. I mean, she's like Superwoman.
God bless her.
And so my mother-in-law was sort of joking, like, you know, you ought to write a book about how great all women are, including my daughter, because that was pretty spectacular. And I thought, you know, you're absolutely right. So